Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's your boy DLloyd. So, the Carolina Panthers have fired head coach Ron Rivera, man. And this is shocking. Not shocking because they actually decided to fire Ron Rivera. I do believe, yes, maybe it was time for a change. We kind of seen it coming. Shocking of the timing of firing head coach Ron Rivera, man. I thought he'll make it through the rest of the season, and then maybe Carolina will kind of see who's out there, see if they can get a chance to learn one of these college head coaches, and then kind of go from there. But they decided to let Ron Rivera go after a loss to the Washington Redskins, and that's why I'm shocked. Now, for Ron Rivera, luckily for him, he's going to be a coveted head coach. He's going to be a coveted candidate, and I don't think it'll take him too long to land on his feet and get another job. There's going to be plenty of guys out there. If you're a Cowboys fan, you have to be sitting back thinking, though, so the Panthers fired Ron Rivera, but we still have Jason Garrett as our head coach. I don't know what the Cowboys are doing with that situation, but for Carolina, man, I think this is a situation where really a lot of coaches are going to want the job, right? It's going to be a coveted job because you have to figure out really what you're going to do with the quarterback situation moving forward. But you have a very, very solid roster. You have a guy in Christian McCaffrey and DJ Moore. You have guys who are young playmakers who you could build around, right? I think Kyle Allen is not the answer. Regardless of who comes in as head coach, I don't think he's the answer. Now, do I mean you don't give him an opportunity to try to start next season? Absolutely, you give him that chance. But when you look at the quarterbacks, right, Cam Newton, to me, way better quarterback than Kyle Allen. But you do have to consider Cam Newton's injury history. How long is he going to be able to play for you? How many more years is he going to be able to play for you? When do you start developing that exit plan for Cam where you have that other quarterback coming in? That is something that you're going to need to figure out as the head coach of the Carolina Panthers. You have to figure out who is going to be your guy moving forward. It's a little bit shaky. When you look at free agency, looking who is out there, who can you be able to bring in, you have some decent guys. And I think at that point, it's going to come down to the new head coach and what direction do they want to go with. You look at the coaching candidates. The top candidates, honestly, are all collegiate coaches, right? You're going to have Urban Meyer. Can you be able to talk him out? He already brought up he will listen to the Cowboys job, but is that the only job he'll listen to? Urban Meyer is going to cost a lot of money to be able to bring him back into the coaching realm. You didn't look at Lincoln Riley. I think a lot of people are going to be interested in Lincoln Riley, but he's still a young head coach, and we don't know exactly how it's going to translate. I think Lincoln Riley will be a fine head coach. I think he'll be better than a lot of people out there, like Jason Garrett, but at the same time, that's something you have to consider. Now, Matt Rule from Baylor should get a lot of consideration because he's been in the NFL ranks before with the Giants. You can then try to bring him in. He does have that experience. I think that is a guy that the Carolina Panthers will definitely focus on. Lincoln Riley, don't count him out either. But depending on who is eventually the head coach, you have to figure out the quarterback situation like I just said. Who is the future guy? Do you rock with Cam Newton? Do you decide to see what Tampa Bay does with Jameis Winston? I think he could be a decent fit with the Panthers if Tampa Bay decides to let him go. Is Marcus Mariota, is he going to be the guy for you? Nick Foles may be on the block, but with that contract, it's a no-brainer to me. You don't take that chance on Nick Foles at all, really, if you're any team. So it's a very, very interesting spot. I'm surprised of the timing. I thought Ron Rivera will definitely get through the rest of the season. I think he's a fine coach. I don't think he's a bad coach at all. Yes, sometimes he may not make the best decisions in the world, but I think Ron Rivera is a fine coach. I think it could be a lot worse than a head coach like Ron Rivera. But at the same time, sometimes you just need a change in tone, right? Like a different guy speaking, a different guy in charge, and maybe that's the direction they're deciding to go with. Like I said, though, I'm just surprised that it's now as opposed to the end of the season. But you guys let me know your thoughts really on this firing. Did you expect it to happen in middle of the year? Do you think Ron Rivera will land on his feet? I think he'll be a top candidate for plenty of teams moving forward. Norv Turner essentially got demoted for Carolina. We've seen that coming. I think Ron Rivera is really not wanting to fire Norv Turner also played a part of him being fired right now. But you guys let me know what you think on this entire situation, man. A lot of coaches are going to be lined up. Who are they going to end up going with, man? Me, I think it'll be one of these collegiate coaches. But let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. It's your boy DLloyd. I'm see y'all next time. Peace.